What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Southeast Alaska. I'm here with my buddy Greg, and we flew in here today to a lake that I hunted with my buddy Yo a couple years ago. And we got some Sitka Blacktail deer tags. Greg's got 2 tags, I got 1. We're trying to get up on top of that there. We've been hiking for a little under 30 minutes, got dropped off about an hour ago. The weather is just your run-of-the-mill typical Southeast Alaska weather. It's kind of misty, foggy, all the good stuff, low 60s. So you probably got a couple more hours to hike and camp tonight, and then we got a bunch of days to hunt or until we tag out. So should be a lot of fun. The weather is supposed to be really good for the next week, so it should be a lot of fun, and hopefully we're gonna kill some deer. So stick around, we'll see what happens. So guys, we are getting ready to set up camp here. Hiked in for 2 hours, and I just looked down here by the lake, this little lake, and there's a deer right there. A doe.
Doesn't even give a crap.
No, she doesn't care. There's no pressure up here. It's so hard to get in here. So the hike in was pretty sketchy. Gonna set up the tent. It's kind of foggy, but the weather's supposed to be better the next couple of days. So found a flat area. Gonna eat some good food tonight. We packed in more food than we should have. I already got a deer right down here, and there's a spring that I found with Yo when we were in here before. Like, there's a sandhill crane, isn't it? Yep. Yeah. Sandhill crane. There's a spring about 200 yards that way where we can go and get some water tonight, cook some good meals and all that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Get camp set up now. So here's our camp down there. Got a couple tarps to like eat under, and then Greg's tent and my tent. It's still kind of foggy and rainy. It's about 6 o'clock, our first morning in here. And we saw the 1 deer last night, and we're hoping, based on the weather, that the sun's gonna come up in a little bit, kind of burn a bunch of stuff off. It's already gotten a little better in the last 30 minutes. So we just hung our food up there in the tree because we have seen some bear scat and stuff like that. So we're just gonna give it a little bit of time to see if it'll clear up a little bit, and then go out and see if we can get on some deer. What's going on, everybody? It's morning of day 3 or 2.5. Yesterday we didn't really do anything. We just kind of sat under the tarps all day because it was raining and foggy. Couldn't see anything. And this morning we got up and it was a little rainy, but we can see, looks like the sky's gonna break through. You can see blue up there. We just spotted 4 deer from camp, 3 bucks and a doe, but no shooters. So it's good to see them. But we're gonna head up towards the top and hopefully get on some good bucks today. Isn't there another one to the left?
Just below him.
Oh, it's below him?
Yeah, with the water.
Yeah. It's good to see some, but we can do better than that. Mm-hmm. At least with 5 days or whatever to go, we can do better than that. If we were on the last day, it might be different. We need to go. So we glassed another deer down there. So we're up to 5 now, but no big bucks. And it's still kind of rainy, a little rainy, cloudy, but the sun hasn't really come up yet. So we're working our way up here. And there's a big hillside over here you can't see that we're gonna glass. So it's a good start. We've probably glassed for a total of, while we're walking around and hiking, about 20 minutes. We've seen 5 deer, so it's a good start. So we got this doe right down here, and we were on the other side and the wind was just whipping, so we decided we'd come over this side. And the first place that we came, we just saw a deer. They're just trying to get over here out of the wind. Is she laying down? No. So we're gonna keep moving. And we've seen 8 deer so far. So just a matter of time, hopefully, until we bump into a good buck. He's wider than he looks there, because when he had his head down, I could see it. Oh, is he 4? No, that's on the other side. That's not 4.
So you got 2 or 2?
No, he's got 3 on the other side, on the far side.
Oh, so it's a 5 player basically.
He's got brow time too.
Okay.
At least on the far side, yeah. I mean, he's not a bad buck.
Not bad for my since I have 2 tags, but I don't know.
It's up to you, man. I ain't gonna make you shoot anything, but
No.
that's
We should move a little closer.
as good or better than I would say than an average buck.
Yeah.
I think we need to look at this a little more for make sure. So here's what we got going on. We have a buck, pretty good buck bedded like right there, but Greg spotted another deer that went into some trees right there, and we really want to see what that is. This buck here though is pretty decent, not a monster, but a pretty good buck. And Greg's never killed one, and he's got 2 tags, so there's no hurry because this one's bedded, and we feel like they're all bedded right now. So we're just kind of playing it slow and seeing what else pops out. We were right though when we came up over the top. We've been looking on this side, and we've now seen 3 deer in like 15 minutes. They're all on this side because the wind's coming across like this, so they're all just bedded out of the wind, bedded, feeded, and whatever. Keep watching, see what we find. So that's our other deer we were looking for. It's a doe. Oh, well, we say it's a doe. That's in the same area, so there could be another deer over there. But so these 2 just popped up right in front of us. They must have been bedded right behind this little knob. We were getting ready to move to go look at that one up on the hill, and these 2 just popped out. This one on the right here, he's got a big body. He's got a funky rack though. There you go. You can see him good right now. That's an older deer there. Well, now you got a good idea, because you see how big that one is, or those 2 are. Look at them good, because that one on the hill is bigger than both those bucks. Yeah. Nope. That's crazy. I think we're gonna shoot that buck, or I think Greg's gonna shoot him. He's right up there, and we can, or he can shoot from about right there. We're gonna get another look at him, see how he looks. So we're set up on this buck. We saw those 3 more stand up. One of them had a big body, but nothing to him. So we've seen 13 deer so far. This is the best buck we've seen. He's a nice deer. He's got 4 on each side to count brow tines. He's right there, but he's still laying down. So we're gonna wait for him to stand up. And Greg's about 425-ish. I got 430 from where I am. He got 425, so pretty much 425. Not much for wind right here where we are, so we're gonna wait for him to stand up, try to get everything set up, see if we can get Greg his first Sitka Blacktail. You heart shot him. You heart shot him. He's
Right
dead.
where I was aiming.
So there's where the shot was, and he was right there, 425, and absolutely smoked him. So he jumped to the right, and I'm sure he's dead up there. So we'll start working our way over there. It's going to take a little while to get over there. So, but yeah, good spot. First buck of the trip. It's pretty cool. So Greg just shot a buck right there, and another deer just came out right there. We're going to see if it's another good buck. Say what? Yeah. Yeah. Well, smoked him. So Greg just hammered 2 nice ones. He shot the first one that we snuck down on, saw it flip over, or saw it just hammer him. And as we're sitting there, Greg goes, "There's another deer." And I got the spotter on, I started looking at it, and I was like, "That's a big buck." And he's got, I don't know, it depends on if you count brow tines or not, but he's got 3 plus a brow tine on his left, and he's got like 3 plus a brow tine on his right, and an extra point coming off, and he was wider. So I was like, one of us needs to shoot that deer. Greg has 2 tags, I have a tag. So he got down on the gun and hammered 2. So he's gonna be packing some meat, and been a good first day. We've seen 13 deer so far. We just saw a couple more does up there. So 13, no, 15 now?
At least.
We've seen 15. We've seen 15 deer now, and we've seen 7 bucks. And yeah, 7 bucks. So it's been a good day, and it's not even lunchtime. What time is it? Like 10 o'clock?
9:20.
9:20. Yeah. So there are plenty of deer around if you just get up and get after them. So we got to hike over there. We got to break down 2 deer, take them back to camp, and we'll be eating good tonight for sure. There's Scat. There are so many trails in here. So this is the second buck, the big one, the bigger one. He's nice. He's got that double main beam just like we thought he did. And that's a cool buck. We knew he was a dandy. As soon as I saw him, I said, somebody needs to shoot that thing. The bases are massive on that deer.
Yeah, this is, yeah,
So,
look at that. Almost had another point coming out there.
yeah, pretty cool. I knew it was a shooter. When I saw it, I said, somebody needs to shoot that deer. So there he is. We're gonna go look for the other one, and then we'll get him into a position where we can take some pictures and all that stuff. So there's the second one. He's a heck of a nice buck too. He's even a little better than we thought he was. So Greg's got his 2 tags punched, and the other buck's just right there. So we're gonna get them together for a picture, and then we got to figure out how to carry all this weight out of here. Heck of a good buck though, really nice. And then we just gotta hunt a little more and find a good one for me. So here they are. We brought the one down from there. I fell coming down the creek. The deer landed on top of me, but you can see they're both really good bucks. This buck here ended up being better than we thought he was. He's a really good buck. They're both heck of a good deer. The bases, look at the bases on this buck here. Pretty crazy. But I would guess both of them are, I don't know, 4.5 plus year-old deer. Really, really nice buck. This buck here impresses me though. He's better than I thought he was. They're both so cool though. This one's tall, that one's got an extra, what would have been a main beam, trying to grab a main beam. So we got to get to processing and then get to packing. Luckily, well, we got to go up that hill there, and then that's the only hill we got to go to get back to camp. So pretty cool. here's what our camp looks like. Greg's got his couple bucks right there, and meat hung right there. And under, that's a lightweight tarp. We got a little cook area there. And you can't fly with jet boil canisters in your check bag. So we got this, made these fire starters that burn for about 10 to 12 minutes, real hot. And we got a little portable stove, and you can heat up cups of water or whatever for a dehydrated meal. So that's where we do that. I brought these two tarps. We just got these set up to, just sit under and stuff when it's raining. Greg's tent and my tent, they're both big Agnes. They're both dry, been doing really well. We both coated our tents with liquid silicone before we left, so to keep them, dry, because it rains a lot. So just a little camp tour, and we're getting ready to cook a bunch of food. We're gonna eat some fresh back straps tonight, some macaroni and cheese, and all kinds of stuff. So it should be a good night to chow down. So Greg and I are sitting here. We just got back to camp. We unloaded all of the gear, and I was glassing right behind the tent. I found a pretty good buck up here on the ridge. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do. It's pretty nice. So he's bedded up here, and I just got some decisions to make. I mean, we can probably get picked up early, but we got a bunch of days left. It's really only our first full good day, but I just got to decide, because we walked all over up top, and I don't know how much that's going to mess the deer up, cleaning the deer and packing them out and all kinds of stuff. So just got to decide what we're going to do. Well, we are sitting here at camp. We just got back packing Greg's deer, and I was glassing right here. I mean, I'm sitting 15 feet from my tent. We glassed up this buck, and he's pretty nice. I mean, he's not a monster, so I got to decide if I want to try to shoot him or hold out. I mean, that's a good buck.
He looks nice. It's not as right as G3 isn't really big, but he's not. It still looks nice.
So I ended up shooting that buck. I hit him a little bit high, but not much, probably because he had his head down and not his head up. But we're gonna walk over there. He was still kicking a little bit, but we both feel pretty confident he's done. So let me show you where he was. So he was right in that opening right there. And I kept watching him, trying to figure out if I wanted to shoot him. And then I got some pretty good looks of his main beam, and I decided I was gonna shoot. He was 455, and we waited a while, got my gun dialed. There's a little area I could lay right about 10 yards the other side of that tent. So laid down and let one ride, and knocked him down. Here he is, guys. We'll get some better video. We're gonna move him for some pictures, but he's a real nice buck. He's pretty wide. You can see outside the ears. And he's got pretty velvet. He's got that stuff growing on the bottom side. I think that's some kind of fly larva or something, but super symmetrical. He looks just like a whitetail 8-point, but Really nice buck. Pretty mature buck, and we're gonna move him, get some pictures and some more video of him. Here he is. He's pretty wide. He's got to be 16 or maybe 17. Really nice buck, super symmetrical, old. So we've killed 3 bucks today. We had a really good day, got good weather, and we went to Glasson and found some nice bucks. So the pack out of here down to the lake to get picked up is probably gonna take us a couple days to get all the meat and gear and everything out of here, but we got plenty of time and we're just gonna get it all done. So it's been an awesome trip. I'll probably film some more along the way, just packing out and stuff, but we're tagged out in Alaska. So pretty awesome trip so far.